Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my vlog. Actually, welcome back to a rainy day vlog today. There was no rain in the forecast, but I woke up to thunder, so I came out and guess what? It's raining. Yeah, I got up at like 7:45 this morning and it was thundering outside, so I decided to come out and share the rain with you guys this morning. It has been a while since I last vlogged, but if you've been here a while, you know the reason. It's been a pretty crazy year, especially since my dad passed in March. So I've just kind of been not feeling up to podcasting or vlogging. And I know everybody needs a break every now and then, so I think I'm back though. My plan is to just take it slow and ease my way back into podcasting. I've actually got a couple of finished objects to share with you, and I'm going to start working on a new pattern that I'll be releasing soon. Rainy morning vibes today. Did you hear the thunder a second ago? This is actually called Maxim, and it's a Korean coffee that I love. So I just thought it would be perfect on this rainy day. Ooh, do you hear that thunder? Stormy skies today. I absolutely love mornings like this. So it's only about 7:45 a.m., but it looks like it's going to be cloudy the rest of the day. So I think today is the perfect day to just snuggle up with my coffee. I just saw a flash of lightning. Are we going to hear the thunder? Do you hear it? Gosh, I love the thunder, guys. I've missed the thunder so much when I lived in California because it never really thundered there. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna just snuggle up with my coffee and a blanket and maybe do some knitting today. It's been a while, but I do have a couple of things that I finished since my last podcast or vlog, and I'm gonna share those with you guys too. I may do a little reading on my Kindle as well. It's perfect. There's that thunder again. And excuse me because I still have morning voice. My voice is always a lot deeper in the morning. Is yours the same way? So I've got another beanie to share with you guys, and I did my magic knot, and this one has been long going because every time I had leftover yarn, I added to it, and I used the magic knot to tie all the strands together, so there were no ends to weave in, guys. No ends to weave in afterwards. And I do have a tutorial for that magic knot available. I'll put that down in the description. So yeah, this came out super nice. Oh, my hair. Hang on, guys. I'm a hot mess this morning. But yeah, I am. But yeah, I'm super pleased with how it turned out. I finished it last night. I can't even remember when I started it. I may have shared it in a previous vlog when I first got it started. But if you noticed candy back here, that's for Halloween. Because I did get several kids here last year, so I actually ran to Target and picked up 2 of these 3.5 pound bags. I hope that's enough. It should be, but I made sure I got candy that I like just in case I have leftover. But yeah, here, I'll lay this down and show you a closer look. There we go. And as I mentioned, I used my magic knot ball knot to tie the ends together. So you'll see some little nubs, but I think it gives it character, and I actually kind of like it because it looks like just little intentional, even though they're not, little nubs on it. And it doesn't matter where you add the yarn because it just goes, you know, from one color to the next. Even if I just had small little sections or strands of yarn, I just added them in. It's a great stash buster, and I didn't even worry about colors matching. I just mixed and matched everything. The only thing I did kind of pay attention to was like light and dark shades. So like here was some light, so then I went with dark shades, and then bright, and then dark, and then some lighter shades, and then dark. That way the tone isn't a lot of dark and then a lot of light together, because that would create some blocking, which I didn't really want. I wanted it to be just a mishmash of all different colors blended together. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to link to that tutorial down below so that you can find out how to tie your strands together and not have to weave in any ends. Let me show you the inside. You can see some of those knots a little better on the inside, but that's all it is just little knots. I know some people don't like knots in their knitting, but I don't really mind it when I'm making scrappy projects, because like I said, I feel like it just gives it more character. You can see some of those nubs in here. And with the magic knot, they're not going to come undone. So that is the awesome part about it. That's the magic part. So let me shake that back out. Give you one more look. Yeah, a very cute scrappy hat. And it's just a basic vanilla pattern. I can't remember how many stitches I cast on, but I did just a 2x2 ribbing and then just knit until I decreased. But anyway, that said, what are you guys working on right now? Share with me down in the comments what you guys are knitting or crocheting, which is a great segue into what I did while I was in Oklahoma. I actually crocheted a little amigurumi for my nephew, for my great nephew. So I don't actually have the little crocheted turtle that I made. I don't have him because I've already left him with my nephew, and that was during my recent trip to Oklahoma. I was gone for like 3 weeks, guys. I have been on the road. But this is the box that it came in, and my niece actually bought this on Amazon. I actually found it on Amazon, so I will link to that also down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. But it says it's the Gift of Love crochet kit, and it's called Crochet Box. And this is what, she let me keep the box and the things that it came with, because that way I could use any leftovers that I had. I still had leftover stuffing. Ooh. Leftover stuffing. She let me keep the crochet hook. It actually came with a crochet hook, a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. So that's cool. And it had, let's see, I think it had 5 different colors of yarn. And the yarn is a different texture. It's not like the yarn that you see all the time. Let me see, is that focusing? There we go. Can you see that? It actually looks kind of like a jersey, like little strips of jersey or something. But it crocheted up really cute, and it was easy to work with. You don't get split yarn with this kind of yarn. So it came with that. It came with 2 darning needles, a plastic one and a metal one. I'm not going to take those out. You guys know what darning needles are, don't you? And it came with 3 stitch markers, which came in really handy while I was knitting. I mean, oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe I keep saying knitting. While I was crocheting in the round, I needed those for keeping track of the rows. We've got silica. And it came with, I'm not going to show you the pattern because you know, it's a paid pattern, comes with the kit, but it has the basic stitch instructions. And these are really cool if you don't know how to crochet, or if you're just learning. It actually shows you all of the stitches, how to do them, instructions on that. And what it reminds me of is the Woobles. Have you guys seen the Woobles? So it's kind of like a Woobles type kit, but it's called Crochet Box. And this was Hello Oliver. And he's supposed to be a turtle. So let's see. I'll just show you really quick here. It has the instructions in there, the actual pattern. And that's it, guys. So let me share some videos and photos that I took while I was in Oklahoma when I gave the finished product to my nephew. And here he is finished. I was actually riding in the back seat of my sister's car on our way to Yukon, Oklahoma, where we were going to meet up with my niece and her son, my little nephew, and that's where I actually gave him the turtle. So I wasn't really thinking about the orientation of this video when I took it, because I was going to post it as a short, or I was going to post it on Instagram just to show what he looked like finished. But anyway, I hope you guys don't mind.
We will see. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm doing a video. He's showing it to Ethan. You like him?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little video.
My big head.
Okay, love him again.
Love him.
Fair.
You love him? Good job. So anyway, guys, I am going to get to my knitting, like I mentioned I'm planning to do today. And what I think I'm going to do is, this is actually one of my patterns that I designed for Knit 123 magazine. Oops, that was my microwave beeping. Hang on, guys. All right, just keeping it real. Had to open the door on my microwave so it wouldn't keep beeping. But anyway, This is a pattern that I designed for Knit 123 magazine back in 2014. And this magazine is no longer being published. So all the rights to the patterns had reverted back to me that I had done for them. And there's my name. It says, find Christine Marie's pattern on page 54. So all I need to do is type up my pattern and get it knit, re-knit so that I can take some new photos. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna get this pattern pulled out of the archives and updated and republished on my Ravelry page. So once I get that done, I'll actually let you guys know, and I'll have a link to that available, because who can't use another bag? I love bags, guys. Call me a bag lady. But these market bags were super cool, super sweet, and the pattern will have a large size and a smaller size available to knit. That said, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for today. I'm going to get some knitting on this started, and here's just the skill level, the sizes, which I mentioned small and large, the finished measurements. I'll probably use a different yarn. I may even just use some yarn I've got laying around the house, probably an acrylic, because that's more durable. Especially for a market bag. But these are the things you'll need, size 8 needles. Here's a close-up of the details that I did at the top of the bag. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little life update video, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Hopefully it won't be too long before I post again. Aiming for 1 video a week again, plus some tutorials. So I'll see you guys again next time.